Hello and welcome viewers to another bodgit and leggit video. Today this is just going to be a quick video on basically wing mirrors, door mirrors, whatever you want to call them. How to change the glass. Now there's a good few reasons why you'd be changing the glass. On a lot of modern cars now they've got a light underneath the actual mirror itself. And sometimes you need to take the glass out to change that. Sometimes then the glass is broke. It could be in this situation the heated part of the glass isn't working. So there's a good few different reasons why you would actually want to change it in the first place. Now this is the problem. They can be a nightmare, and it really can be pot luck or not to if you break it. Bit of a nightmare. Taking it off isn't so much a problem. If it's broke, you don't really care. Putting it back on can be. If you have to take it off to change the bulb, you can have problems too. The only one that I can say is don't be scared, because when you're scared of it, that's when things normally happen. You just kind of go for it, and they do tend to work themselves out. Now, one of the easiest way I found how to do it, this is a little tool that is used to take trim off the inside of a door. The reason I like to use it because it's nice and wide. If you use a screwdriver or something like that, it's a lot smaller and there's a chance you can break it. This is a lot wider and it's plastic. Now, easiest ways to do it I find is start from the middle first and literally get your screwdriver or your tool, whatever you happen to have, get it in there and just very carefully, just once it's in, just pop the connections either side. Take your time. Now, I was just working very carefully and it's just popped out. As you can see, simple as that. Did I break it? No. But to be honest, it doesn't matter if I break this one. I'm changing it anyway. What's more important is putting it back on. As you can see, I'll show you on the new one. What you need to watch out for. These two little clips or little connections are for the heated part. You might have them, you might not. And as you can see on this, there is six little clips that are dotted around, and you can't really get to all of them. But that's what actually clips this big circle. These 6 little clips clip into the center part of this, where this one has motors. So this one, it's electric. Next thing you want to do is you want to be careful. Now this is where it can be a problem. You want to make sure you get the wires in the right place. Now some cars it might not make a difference, some cars it does. I just like to put them back in the same place, because at least then you're not going to get any problems. With this one, looks like it's been repaired before, so it's going to be fairly obvious for me to realise this little red connection is on this one and the white connection is on the back one. So I'm just going to literally pull these off. Now, as we can just see what's happened there, which could be our problem, more so than the mirror, is this connection has just come off. I don't know if you can see that. That connection there has just come off. So I'm going to have to re-put that connection in. This could be the problem with this, more so than the actual problem with the heated part. Now, I'm going to change it anyway, I might as well now, it's off. But I'm not going to chuck this one away, because this one still could be good, you never know. Now what I've actually done, just to make it a bit easier for myself, is I've put this little connection on the actual mirror first. Now you have a couple of different colours, and the colours go to the size of the wire that can fit in them. This is the red one, so this is the smallest one you can get. You can obviously get different thicknesses as well. This is the small little clip, you can get a bigger one. There's loads of different sorts of electrical connections, but the colour anyway goes to the size of the wire that fits in. You've got red, which is normally the smallest, blue, which is in the middle, and yellow, which is the biggest. So the reason I'm going to put that on there first is I think it's going to make my life a little bit easier. And what I'm going to do is just grab the wire, twist it, just to keep all the wires together. And you can get a little special crimping tool for this, but I'm just going to use, so I might not be able to show this, but all I'm going to do, shove that wire in there, get some pliers and crimp really hard onto that. That's going to be fine for what I need in this particular case. So I just want to make sure we're definitely in. Get my pliers and go for it. And then pliers aren't going to be big enough. Just get some bigger pliers. Now, I want to double check that. The easiest way is just see if you can pull the wire out, which I can't do. The wire appears to be in there, so we should be alright. Now, what I suggest you do before you put this in, especially the heated one, I'm going to test this first before I actually clip it in, because I might not have that connection on properly. There could be a problem with the actual wire rather than the actual mirror. So now it's out. If it doesn't work, at least I can check to see there's power coming here. If you push that back and you realise it still doesn't work, the second time you come to take that, you're going to mostly break the new one, because that's what normally happens. It's just one of them things. So I'm going to test this now and see if it works. I've just turned it on. I've left the car running as well, because it just makes life a little bit easier, because these heating elements can kind of wear down the battery. So I want to get a full reading to see. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this just on the mirror part. So I'll show you on the old one. Now, as we can see, hopefully you can see anyway, it says 14 volts. So I know it's definitely not the problem with the wire. But if this doesn't work again, I know I've maybe got a problem with the connection I've just put on, or obviously there could be a problem with the new mirror. I doubt there is a problem with the new mirror, but you just never know. I'll just give you an idea exactly where I put the testers. I just actually clamped it on to the terminals that were glued onto the mirror. So that's where I tested it from. But actually thinking about it, I know I haven't got a problem with the connection I've just put on, because I've just tested the wire at where it actually glues onto the mirror. So if I had a problem with my wire, the power wouldn't have come through. So I know it's not the wire at fault. And I can feel that now. That's instantly got hot. So we're good. We're good to go. And this is also where you need to be careful. So we know it works. We know it's the right one. What I need to do now is line it up as best I can. And I just don't want to put one finger there and push it in, because you want to spread the load. The more load you can get, the more area you can get, the harder it is for the glass to break. Like I said, they can break. There's no exact science with these, unfortunately. You could have this on and off loads of times. You say your old one loads of times, you put a new one on and you smash the new one as you put it back on. It's just the way it goes. Absolute nightmare. So the only things you can do to try and help that fact is line it up as best you can. And what I like to do is get as much as my hand over it as possible and literally just push it in, just like that. Now, I've only got, from the looks of that now, the bottom in, so I'm just going to do it again and just click the top. Now, that is in. I just want to test it now to make sure it's not just clipped in at the bottom. It's clipped in all the way, and that's it. I haven't broke it. I've got to adjust the mirror now from the inside with the electrics, so I'm just going to make sure that that actually works, and then we're sorted. Right, I don't know if that's shown on camera, but basically I've moved that with the electrics of the car, so I know everything's still working. It's simple as that, really. Nice short video. Look, hope it helps. Thumbs up and subscribe, and don't forget, get your hands dirty. See you for the next one.